and start making real content.
Oh, Baldur's Gate time?
No, you haven't finished the Big B's book, and Planescape comes out soon.
Fine then, let's go back to Big B's.
Welcome to Pack Tactics, where I'm gonna play RuneScape now.
So wait, you're just gonna force me to work while you game?
Yeah.
Well, okay then. Reminder, by the way, Big B's is the book with the giant barbarian in it. Anyways, let's just start. RuneShaper. You either get this feat through the rune carver background, or you just pick it up as normal if you have a spellcasting feature. This feat gives you access to a free once per day comprehend language, and the ability to use spell slots for it. Additionally, you get to inscribe a number of objects equal to half your proficiency bonus with first level spells. You can do it once for free per rune, and it costs spell slots from there. It's a once per long rest feature, by the way. Here are the options. The best ones are Fog Cloud, Good Berry, and Command. New ways to get delicious berries is always appreciated. You can change your choice of known runes on a level up, so you better make good choices. The other background in the book, Giant Foundling, gives you Strike of the Giants. If you don't pick those backgrounds, but play in a campaign where they are available, you get to pick either skilled or tough feats. Both of them are just whatever. Anyways, Strike of the Giants is available if you have martial weapon proficiency. When you choose this feat, you get to select 1 out of 6 giant types, and never get to change it. So it's very important you pick the right one you want. Anyways, once per turn when you hit with a melee weapon attack or a ranged weapon attack using a throw weapon, the hit gets an extra effect. Notice that it is once per turn, so it's not limited to only your turn. So this would work with something like Reaction Attack from Polar Master, for example. Overall, this feature is okay if you get it for free through your background. You can only use it PB number of times per long rest. Even the strong effects will only be used less than a handful of times. Hill and Stone are quite good because you can stop an enemy from getting to you. Cloud gives you more resilience and allows you to attack with advantage once. Frost is sort of similar to Sentinel. All of them are incredibly limited in their uses. All the other feats that I'll talk about in the rest of this video work similarly, and requires a certain choice in this feat. Like Ember of the Fire Giant requires you to choose the fire option. Also, the remaining feats are all gated behind a level 4 prerequisite. Let's get into it. And this time I'll just read all the feats for you. Ember of the Fire Giant, prerequisite, 4th level, Strike of the Giant, Fire Strike feats. ASI in Strength, Con, or Wisdom by 1. Born of Flame, you have resistance to fire damage. Searing Ignition. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace a single attack with a magical burst of flame. Each creature of your choice in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on you must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes fire damage equal to 1d10 plus your proficiency bonus, and it has the blinded condition until the start of your next turn. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage only. You can use your Searing Ignition a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, but no more than once per turn, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. Being able to decide whether you want to do an AoE or one single target attack is really cool, as you get to see what has the highest expected value. I really wish this feat was a class feature instead for like a barbarian or something. I really enjoy AoEs like this in general. Stuff like this is really rare in D&D, and I don't understand why. This does work with ranged attacks, by the way. Anyways, what I don't like is it's super limited in the number of uses, and I'll keep on repeating this for basically all the feats from now on, so just keep that in mind. Anyways, is this worth picking up? Sadly, no. That's why I wish this was a feature instead. This is not powerful enough to be worth a feat. But you know what is worth it? This video is sponsored by Chupeco, where you can get over 4,000 maps just like that. They've got battle maps, dungeon maps, and even maps that varies from seasons, day and night, weather effects, and much more. I've been reading Phandelver and below, and I've been thinking of running it. Obviously, when you run the module, you need some extra maps for wild encounters, taverns, markets, caves, forests, and what have you. The reason why you do this is to make it more fancy and pepper it with more fun content you can think of. But scavenging the internet for high quality maps is a pain in the butt. That's why Chipeko is perfect because, like I said, you get over 4,000 maps, and some of these maps are fully animated.
Cobalt, I love these maps. They're so pretty.
I highly recommend checking out Chipeko on Patreon. Not only that, you also get other treatos as well. You get access to their Discord where they can help you out with maps and stuff and maybe DMing. And if the players are fully immersed with your fancy maps, they might buy you pizza.
Yummy!
Back to the video. Furry the Frost Giants. Prerequisite 4th level, Strike of the Giants, Frost Strike feats. ASI in Strength, Constitution, or Wisdom score by 1. Born of Ice, you have resistance to cold damage. Frigid Retaliation. Immediately after a creature you can see within 30 feet of you hits you with an attack roll and deals damage, you can use your reaction to retaliate with a Conjured Blast of Ice. The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes cold damage equal to 1d8 plus your proficiency bonus. And its speed is reduced to 0 until the end of your next turn. You can use this reaction a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. So, reaction when someone you can see attacks you. Con save. Does damage and reduces the target's speed to 0. Number of times equal to PB. Regain on a long rest. I think it's a little obvious that this is probably not going to do very much. There might be times where this would come in handy against skirmishers or you skirmishing them. But there are just better feats out there for skirmishing, like Sharpshooter. Guile of the Cloud Giant. Prerequisite 4th level, Strike of the Giants, Cloud Strike feats. ASI in Strength, Con, or Charisma score by 1. Cloudy Escape. When a creature you can see hits you with an attack roll, you can use your reaction to give yourself resistance to that attack's damage. You then teleport to an unoccupied space that you can see within 30 feet of yourself. You can use this reaction a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. You regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. I would rather pick Fate Touch for the Misty Step and 1st level spell, but to be fair, Guile of the Cloud Giant is okay, I think. I do see scenarios where if you make a misplay, this will save you somehow and put you behind cover or on top of a building or whatever. It also has this unique interaction where you can stab yourself just to teleport around. Keenness of the Stone Giant. Prerequisite 4th level, Strike of the Giant, Stone Strike feats. ASI in Strength, Con, or Wisdom score by 1. Cavernous Sight. You gain Dark Vision with a range of 60 feet. If you already have Dark Vision from another source, its range increases by 60 feet. Stone Throw. As a bonus action, you can take a rock and make a magical attack with it. The attack is a ranged spell attack with a range of 60 feet that uses the ability score you increased with this feat as the spellcasting ability. On a hit, the rock deals 1d10 force damage, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw, or have the prone condition. You can use this bonus action a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. This feat is very poorly thought out, and that's not even taking into account the limited uses. If you aren't in melee yet, it is worthwhile to use, but if you want to start picking up feats for ranged combats, then maybe consider a different playstyle entirely. Soul of the Storm Giant. Prerequisite 4th level, Strike of the Giant, Storm Strike feat. ASI in Strength, Wisdom, or Charisma score by 1. Maelstrom Aura. As a bonus action, you surround yourself with an aura of magical wind and lightning that extends 10 feet from you in every direction, but not through total cover. The aura lasts until the start of your next turn, or until you are incapacitated. While the aura is active, you have resistance to lightning and thunder damage. In addition, attack rolls against you have disadvantage, and whenever another creature starts its turn within the aura, you can force the creature to make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the creature's speed is halved until the start of your next turn. You can use this bonus action a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. This is kind of like a bonus action dodge, PB number of times per long rest. In a way, you could compare it to the quickened meta magic effect, because the best use for that is to dodge as your action after casting a good spell. I think this is an okay pick. Vigor of the Hill Giant. Prerequisite, 4th level, Strike of the Giants, Hill Strike feats. ASI in Strength, Con, or Wisdom by 1. Bulwark. When you are subjected to an effect that would move you at least 5 feet or give you the prone condition, you can use your reaction to steady yourself. You aren't moved and don't have the prone condition. Iron Stomach. Whenever you eat food as part of a short rest and spend 1 or more hit dice to regain hit points, you regain additional hit points equal to your Constitution modifier plus your proficiency bonus. Let's pull out the graph. This is the number of hit points you can expect this to give you in a day. I assume you want to have all your hit dice the following day. You have 3 short rests, and you have a +3 Constitution modifier. So it starts at 10, and it ends at 27. It really isn't a lot of HP, so I'm ignoring it. Overall, the only feat that I would really pick is Rune Shaper. I really enjoy good berries a lot, you guys know that. I even put it on a shirt. Anyways, end of video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Maybe support me on Patreon. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.